Hi guys, good morning. So we will just wait for 2 more minutes and then we will start. Okay. Yeah. So we will start. I think so. Okay. So whoever joins first time today, who are not able to join yesterday, for them just I will just give you a quick recap in just 5 minutes. Okay. So I'm just sharing my screen first of all. So just please let me know if it is visible. Is it visible? Can confirm? Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you for confirming. Yeah. So basically, here we are for the SQL and PLSQL short workshop or an training purpose. So here we are the Learnomate Technologies, which is based on the Pune location, our office, and this training we are going to conduct based upon the SQL and PLSQL. Okay. So basically, this training will be have around 44 days of an training where you all will get. The detail of this on our website. So on your on my screen our website is open over there. So here you can find the all the respective details, that what is this course, what are the contents, what is the syllabus we are going to take under this training and all. So we had categorized this course into two parts. First one is the SQL thing and the second one is an PL/SQL thing. So we had given here the first is an SQL syllabus. After that, continuously we had given the PL/SQL also. So yesterday I had gone through few of the points or syllabus points as well as some demonstration point of an SQL. So today we will start for the PL/SQL and I will give the short description of a few of the important topics which are into the PL/SQL. Okay, then after I just have to show you that we also having one of our YouTube channel, that is an Learnomate Technology. We are having different videos on different contents on contents, that is you can see in our playlist. There are different types of an playlist, and we are offering different types of an courses also, and we are having around six for more than 16,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel as a well-known and well-growing things. Okay, so that is about this course and all. In short, what we had covered yesterday. So just about me, I'm myself Naresh Kare. I'm your trainer for this PL/SQL course, and I'm having around 10 plus years of an experience in an IT industry as a PL/SQL developer and an Oracle Fusion developer. So I will be the trainer here, and I will conduct your batch and all. Okay, so that is about me. Then after there is any question, do not record this demo. Please don't try to record this demo session from your end, guys. Okay, but whenever you are going to the class, we are having the available recording for 24/7 for the classes, but not for the demo at least. Okay, so today we will just start with the PL/SQL. So yesterday we had seen the introduction of an SQL. So first of all, SQL, what was the SQL? So SQL is nothing but the structural query language. So here I will just write that. So SQL. So SQL is the structural query language. So here we had seen that we are writing some queries, or we are writing the structure of the queries to get the data from the database. Yesterday we had seen that what is the database also, and how can we fetch the data from that respective database. So structure we are writing. So yesterday we had written one select command, right? Select star from table employee. So this is nothing but a command, or you can say that this is just a language which is used to communicate with the database. Okay. So when we are writing any structure of the command to get the data from the database, that is called as an SQL. But now what is the PL/SQL? So PL/SQL is nothing but the extension to the SQL first of all. So what is extension means over here? So extension means, suppose if we are having SQL, if you knows the SQL, so the advanced part of this SQL is nothing but the PL/SQL. So in PL/SQL is nothing but the procedural language of an structural query. So here we will just write simple queries like select query by using the joins, by using the any aggregation functions, by using any operators and so on. So we will write just a simple queries. Okay, but in this procedural language, PLSQL, what we will write? We will write some procedural data that will perform multiple operation in a single procedure or in a single function or in a single package. So that is called as a procedural language. Okay, so first thing that why database is always important, because if there are any type of a front end which we are using, for that we need a database. So that's why the database is more important. Okay, so PL/SQL. So I will just go back to my syllabus screen and I will just walk through you by this syllabus. So we are going to take the here we are going to take the introduction of PL/SQL, and there are the loops and conditions. So as if you had learned any other programming language, so maybe there also you had learned about this loops. Okay, like if loop, for loop, nested loop, while loop. So all the same similar loops we are having into the PL/SQL also, but their syntax is very different. How to call that loop, how to use that loop. So that is the basic thing, and that are the basic syntax that we have to know into the PL/SQL, how it is using. Okay, so that all the details we will see in our class or our training. Okay, so for every loop there is a different syntax. In C there is a different syntax, in C++, Java there is a different syntax. So similarly we are having in the PLSQL different syntaxes for each and every loop. Okay, so we are going to take all of this respective loops also. Then we are having the record types, case, decode statement, then cursors, then exception handling, procedure packages, and function. So if we are learning the PL/SQL, so you have to know that this procedure, packages, and the function. So first one is this procedure, packages, procedure, and this function. So these are nothing but the heart of the PL/SQL, as every language is having their importance part. Like, so I had told you yesterday that SQL is having join as its heart. Okay, so very important part in SQL is then joins. You have to know the joins. But here in the PL/SQL, what is the important point? We have to know the procedure, packages, and the function, because in every procedure, package, function, you can use all the respective objects which are demonstrated here from point 1 to 7 and the triggers also. Okay, so in every procedure you can use loops, you can use record types, you can use case statements, or you can use the cursor or exceptions, anything you can use. Okay, so that's why the procedure, function, and the package, it is called as in a heart of the PL/SQL. Okay, so but for calling this respective procedure, package, function, so there are three types, right? So as I told, it's that are procedure, package, and the function. So what is the thing? Procedure, package, and function. So package, so I will just write it in this sequence. So like as a package. So what is first of all package? So package is nothing but the combination of all of this. In package, you can use this procedure and functions also. So it is like as a parent entity, and in this parent entity, you can use any type of this child entities like some procedure, function, cursors, loop, anything you can use. Okay, so we will call this package as a parent entity, and the other entities are in child entities. So we can use all that into the packages. Okay, so how to implement that? That are the basic thing. But first of all, you have to learn that how to just implement it separately. When you are able to learn that implementation it separately, then you can easily implement it in the combined set as a packages. Okay, so package is nothing but the combined set or a parent entity. So first of all, whenever we are giving the training, that we will just see that individually all this respective object and how to implement, how to practically work on this object. So we will see that, and then automatically you will just get that how to implement into the packages, because packages is just nothing but the combination. We have to just collect all the things over there. So that is the packages. Okay, so for executing all these respective things, there is a concept of an anonymous block. Okay, so anonymous block is nothing but the concept where we can implement, or where we can just run. We can use that to run that respective all the commands. So anonymous block, what is it? It is used to run all the respective component of the PLSQL. Suppose you had defined one procedure and you have to run that. So for running the procedure or function or package, you need compulsory to know that anonymous block. So which is also one of the important concept in this PLSQL. So today we will just have some glimpse of this anonymous block, how it will work, what are the syntaxes for this anonymous block. Just we will just see in the short. Okay, so there is one simple syntax for this anonymous block. We are having the 4 entities in this. So how we can write? So the syntax is we just have to write first the declare. Okay, so declare. Then after we have to write the begin. Then after we are having here the exceptions. And then at the end we are having the end block. Okay. So this is nothing but just the general syntax of the anonymous block. So we will just write declare, then after we will write begin, then after we will write the exception, and then at the end. So what is this declaration section? So declaration section is nothing but its names is indicating that here we can declare any type of a variable. So declaration of variables, or I can just say that an object. So if any object or any variable, if you have to declare between this declare and the begin. Okay, so under the declare block. So I will just declare some variable like a, b, c, or x, y, z, or I, j, k, anything I can declare here. The begin block. So begin block is nothing but it is used to write the actual logic. It is used to write the actual logic of the program. So what is the program? Suppose if you have to do some addition, subtraction, multiplication, such type of a thing, or any advanced things also, so that we will write that all the logics in inside the begin block. So under the begin block or inside the begin block. So here we will write all that respective logic. Then after there is an exception. So exception, what is first of all exception? Suppose if I am writing 0 divided by 10. Okay, so mathematically it will give me the output as a 0 only. Okay, but if I write 10 divided by 0, that time it is nothing but there will be the error according to the just basic maths. Okay, so that time we have to just keep some exception. Okay, that it should not throw the error, it should we throw the message, something message, there is a wrong value or something. So that type of a message if you have to give for any such calculation or any other such error also, so that all the parts will comes under this exception. So any error message we can write over here. So any type of an error message, suppose we are going to divide 10 divided by 0, some error message is there, then you will write over here. Suppose you have tried to fetch the data from the table for employee number XY, employee number 578, but that number, that employee is not present into the table, so it will give the error you. But instead of that error, it have to show you the message employee does not exist. Like whenever we are filling some forms or online forms or anything on our apps also, So there we will get sometime that message, this is not exist, or this is you had selected the wrong value. So that message is coming from this exception. So at backend, the exception is getting executed over there, and you are getting that message simply. Okay, so that is nothing but the concept of an exception. Previously, when you got the message, you are not knowing the logic, what is the logic behind that, and how that message is populating. But here is the logic. How it is coming? It is coming through this exceptions. Okay, so you can write any type of an error message, and then after the end. So every time you have to write the end compulsorily. Okay, so here if you have started anything, so if you also have to end it, that one. Okay, so that is nothing but the end. So this is nothing but the just basic syntax for the anonymous blocks. So one more thing that I have to tell, that this is not a mandatory. So not mandatory. Okay, this is not a mandate. So with this you don't have to write this all the times. Okay, so if you skip this all, still it will run. It will not give the any error, because if you are not declaring any variable, then you don't have to write this declaration. So this is not a mandatory. Then after the second block, that is also not mandatory. Okay, so if I'm just going to this exception, so this is also not a mandatory, but this begin and this end, these are the mandatory. Okay, so let me just write here, this is also mandatory and this is also the mandatory. Okay, so whenever you are writing the anonymous block, you have to make sure that if you don't write the declare section, still it will not give you any type of an error. If you won't write any exceptions over there, still it will not give you any error. But if you skip this begin and end, so it will give the error. So as of now, this is if we have to write the second syntax. So my second syntax will be just like begin and the end. So this is nothing but the anonymous block. You can declare like this also. Okay, so this is the anonymous block, and in this anonymous block, as I said, that you can run any type of a package, procedure, or function. Okay, so any procedure. So there are also syntax to running that objects, procedure, package, function. So that we will see in detail also. But just I have to tell you that you by these blocks we can run any type of an object also. Okay, so this is the just for the anonymous block side. Then we will just take a small example on this anonymous block. Okay, so basically for printing, basically when you are running or learning any type of a programming language, so they will just give you the example to print something like as in hello world or welcome to the Java, or I am the developer, that type of messages. So here we will not do just that this simple thing. We will just do one programs of doing some calculations like addition and subtraction. Okay, and we'll print that also. So you will get the both the concepts. Okay, so I will give you the example to do the calculations. To do the calculations. Okay, so calculations are nothing but the I will do the first one is an addition and suppose subtraction. Okay, so how we can do that? So first of all, we have to just write the structure of the anonymous block. So declare begin, then exception, and the end. So whenever you're doing or whenever you're writing any type of an anonymous block, just make sure that just you are writing for the structure, that is an declare begin exception end, because here whatever in starting we will write the code of 10, 20, 50 lines. But whenever you are developing a huge code in a procedure and package like is 1,000 or 10,000 or 2,000 lines, so that time it is a bit difficult to identify where you skip this begin or end or something. So that's why whenever you are writing anything, just write the syntax first of all, declare begin and end, and then after you can simply write the logic behind it. Okay, so just first of all, I'm just writing here. I have to do the addition. So what is the addition? First of all, we have to do suppose 10 plus 10, that is equals to 20. Okay, So how we will do that? That is an a plus b which is equals to c. Okay, I can write like this also, a plus b which is equals to c. So I have to first of all take this three variable, that is an a, b and c. Okay, I am using this three variables, so I have to compulsorily declare that variable first of all. So in the declaration section, we have to declare that variables. Okay, so this is our logic that we have to build. Okay, but for that, what are the important things, what are the concept or aspect that we have to take, so that we will have to just consider first. So this is my logic, and for that I'm going step by step. So how I will do, I will just write the in declaration section, that is an a. But here, what are the data types? As of now, some of you are knowing the data types and some of you are not knowing. So I'm just writing here the data type, that is an A and its data type. So what is it data type? Yesterday we had seen that if any type of a number values is there, we will just give it as a number. Okay, so this is my data type. Just I declare the A number. Then I will just give here the semicolon. Then after, I will just write the second variable similarly, that is a b number, and the third variable also, that is a c number. Okay, so this is just my declaration. So I had declared that. Now I have to write the logic. So for writing the logic, I just have to, what I have to do, a plus b equals to c. But okay, sorry, something. A plus b equals to C. Okay, and then after the semicolon. So in PLSQL, for after ending every statement, we compulsorily have to write the semicolon. That is the necessary things. Okay, so and the second thing, that is equals to suppose we are writing here A plus B equals to C. So here we will always write the colons equals to. Okay, and here we have to first write the C colon equals to A plus B in this format. Okay, so I'm just writing colon equals to, just equals to sign should be here. Yes, so C colon equals to A plus B. So I will just remove this one. Okay, so now my addition is also done. So now if I have to write any exception, so I can write that exception. If I don't want to write the exception, I can just ignore. So exception is the big topic. There are multiple types of an exception in an PL/SQL. So I'm just skipping this for now. We will take that whenever we are going through our class. Okay, so this is just a simple example for the addition. So I had not given any type of value, anything, but still I will try to compile. So first of all, how to compile this code into the SQL or PL/SQL developer? So just you have to select, or just you have to keep the cursor here and just click on this play icon. So it will compile the code for us. Okay, or you can just select this entire code, and from your keyboard you can just press the control enter button. From keyboard, just press Control and Enter. So it will give you the respective messages. So PLSQL procedure successfully completed, means our code got compiled. Okay, so this got compiled, but we had not given any value or we had not printed anything. That's why it is not showing me any type of an output. So how to print output, or how to print any values into this PL/SQL? So for printing, so as we are having printf in other programming languages in C, then we are having system.out.println in Java. So here similarly we have dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. Okay, and then after this brackets and then the semicolon compulsory, and inside this bracket we are having the single quotes. So this is just the simple syntax to write the, or to print the respective message. So I had written here the dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. So inside this single quote, if I give anything, any message, so that will got printed on my screen. Okay, so here I'm just writing for the, we are doing addition. Okay, so here we are doing the addition. Okay, so if now if I compile this code, so it will give me the output. So before this respective command, so before running this command dbms underscore output dot put underscore line, so you have to run one more command to show enable these outputs on your screen. Okay, so every time whenever you start the SQL developer or PL/SQL developer, so that time you have to run this command to just print that respective output on your screen. So that command is nothing but the set server output on. So this is the command set server output on. So if I have to just run this command, so it will we will able to see any type of an output going to execute. So it will not give you any output that it is run or not. It will just show you this timestamp. So you can see here the task completed in 0.05 seconds. So I'm just rerunning this one. So we just had run this one. Okay, so again, so now if I run this my entire this command that is an declare block. So if I clicked on this icon, so you can see that we are getting that message, we are doing the addition. Okay, so this is nothing but the how to print that respective message, but here still we had not given any values, so it is not giving me output. Suppose you have to give some values over here, so how you can give, just here the colon equals to and just you can give the value. Suppose I have to give the 10 as the value for the a variable, so I'm just giving that as an a 10. So a number colon equals to 10. Then after here is a b number, then again here the colon equals to 20, suppose. So 10, 20. And what is the C? We are storing the values in the C, so we don't have to give for the C. So now again I will try to execute this block. Okay, I'm just selecting and running this one. So again we are getting the same message, we are doing the addition. So now what is the thing? The addition is getting performed over here. In the C, that value is getting calculated, but we had not printed this variable C. So we have to print this variable also. So how we can print that variable? So we are doing addition. So after this addition or anywhere you can print that variable. So for that you have to just write this pipe symbol. So this pipe symbol is called as a concatenation operation. So this custom message plus this concatenation symbol means we are after this custom message we have to print that value of an C. So I will just simply write an a C over here. So whatever the value is present into the C, it will print. So any custom message, then this two pipe symbol means concatenation operation. Then after you have to give that respective variable which you have to print. So I'm just giving here the C. So suppose I'm just running this entire block again. So if I'm just running, now you can see we are getting the message, we are doing the addition and we are getting the results also, that is an 30. So as 10 plus 20 is equals to 30, so that's why it is giving me 30. If you change any value here, so if I'm just changing it again to suppose 5 only, so before semicolon, so 5 then semicolon, and if I'm just running this one, so you will get that addition. So whatever the numbers, based on the number it will calculate. Okay, so this is nothing but the doing any type of logic. Okay, so this I had done for only the addition. So we are having multiple operations and multiple calculations also. So just for the simple purpose of an subtraction, we will just take over here. So how we will do the subtraction? The entire code is ready with us. Now just we have to perform the subtraction. So how we can perform the subtraction? So we will just take here d colon equals to, then I will write here a minus b. Okay, but what is the thing? I had given here the d variable. So as I taken this variable, so I have to declare this variable compulsorily over here. So we will see that if I won't declare this variable, so what will happen? So see, I had taken d here and not taking here. So what it will give? It will throw the error. So what will be the error? So identify d must be declared. So it will tell you the system is defined as, this tool is defined as that we will get the error message also to correct itself. Okay, so here if you got this message that is an identifier d must be declared, here line number is also given even. Okay, Line number 7. So you can calculate from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here is something and there is an D. It is already shown. So you will instantly know that we had missed this one, the declaration. So you can go here and you can just simply declare that is an D number and then the semicolon. So now if you run this one, so you will not get any error message. Okay, so you are getting the same thing, but we had not again printed this D. Okay, so that's why we are not getting the value of the D. So what I will do if I have to print again this D, so I'm just copying the same, pasting it here. I'm just replacing this addition with the subtraction. Okay, and instead of the C, I'm just writing here the D. Okay, and I'm just compiling this one. So now you can see we are doing addition 15 and we are doing subtraction. So it is nothing but the 5. Okay, and if you have to paste any type of a custom things also, like suppose you have to separate it by some line or something, so that also we can do. So I'm just writing like this here again 1 dbms and I'm just writing the simple line. And if I now again compile this one, so you can see you will get this separate out output also with this single line E here. So we are doing addition 15 and we are doing the subtraction, that is nothing but the 5. Okay, so similarly you can try for multiplication, division and other type of calculation also and other types of objects also. So this is the simple thing which I had told you. So if you have to write some character over here, okay, so suppose if you have to write some character message over here, that is suppose hello, so you can write that also. So I'm just taking one more variable, that is an E, then I will give the data type for this respective variable is nothing but the varchar. Okay, varchar 2, and I have to compulsory give the size. So this is nothing but the standard declaration of the variable or data type that I will tell you throughout the class. So we just declared here the varchar2 variable, that is an E. And if you have to give some value also here, so here you can give that hello. Okay, so by this way you can just write this message also. And suppose you have to print this message also, so just write that message using the concatenation operation. So I had just in after this line, I just written this concatenation operation, and then after I had written this respective E. Okay, so if I compile now this one, so you can see now we are getting this hello also over here. The other things are same as we had seen above, and but this just hello is added. So why I had added, because I have to show you that how we can represent the varchar values. Okay, varchar in the sense the character values over here. So this type we can write any type of character values also, but this is the hard coding values. So we will just not try to do this hard coded value. Okay, so this is just well, this is also the hard coded value, means we had written into the program. Hard coded values are nothing but the we had written into the program, but sometimes we have to use these values as a runtime value also. So how to use that runtime also, because whenever you are doing some front end operation, so that time it will not say you to that time it is not inside that respective object, it is not already inserted that values 10 and 5. You have to insert. Suppose you are filling some form for calculating your percentage or filling your any exam form, so it will calculate the percentage automatically based on the marks you filled. How it will calculate, so you will suppose filling, so like this. So I'm just using here the concept of bind variable. So for this A, it will pop up one message to enter me. So see, when I run this one, it is popping up one message, and here suppose I'm just inserting 5050, and just I will click on apply. So this time automatically the value of an A will become an 50. So you can see 50 plus 5, that is an 55, and 50 minus 5 is equals to 45. So this is the runtime. So in runtime, how it is going to execute, that also we are going to see. So what is this bind variable, what are its concept, and how to use that, so that all I will tell you, okay, in detail. So this way, whenever practically whenever you are doing anything, so that time you have to just use this runtime values or bind variables. Okay, not you are not hard coding anything. So this is the hard coding, writing the 5 or 10 anything. That is the hard coding that we will not do anytime in any of the programming language, not even PL/SQL. For any programming language, we will try to avoid this hard coding things. Okay, so this is nothing but the respective anonymous block. So these are just the small glimpse of the anonymous block, whatever we are going to see over here, and what are the PL/SQL stuff. Okay, so this is just the simple thing. There are some few more advanced features also into the PL/SQL that are nothing but the our package procedure and function. Okay, so this is the just simple anonymous block. So this is for the PL/SQL. Okay, so anything, any doubts if you have, you can just ask me. Any doubts? You can unmute yourself. Maybe today it is possible for you all to unmute yourself. Okay, so this is nothing but the first of all the anonymous block and the PL/SQL things which are going to cover VR. Okay, so when I'm just going on the syllabus front, here we are having topics all as well, that are the loops, cursors, package procedure and function. This all we are going to cover. So as in this entire training, we are just going to cover this respective SQL as well as this PL/SQL. Okay, and as I told you that we are also we are here to just not to just give you the training. So we will just give you the placement guidance also, and we will just tell you how the placement will offers also. We will just help you to create your resumes also, and we will help you to create your LinkedIn profiles also. And there is a continuous 24/7 support from us. Okay, so we are having the team and we are having the different courses. So for all the courses, we are having the different types of and supports also. So you can reach us on this websites also, on our contact numbers also, as we are having. So anywhere you can reach. Okay, so just we will keep the last 10 minutes to for the question answer. So please unmute yourself and feel free to contact us or ask any type of a question. Okay, so I will just brief you that how we are going to take the class. So we are here the live classes, online classes completely. We will have you will get the access of the all the classes of the recording for all the respective classes. Okay, so you can access according to 24/7 according to your time, anytime. We will help you to prepare your resumes to upload or to get the your jobs and all. So and then after we will also provide you the assistance for creating the LinkedIn profiles. Then we will also do the placement assistance. We will not place you, but we will just give you the placement assistance, how to do the interviews, how you can just prepare for the interviews, how what types of questions will be asked into the interviews, and so on. And we will just provide you the call details also if there are any. And you can get the any type of support from us between morning 8 to evening 8 IST timings. So for any type of any your queries also, there is a contact number into the chat, that is on a 7757. You can reach out on that contact number for any type of detail regarding this class or anything. You can WhatsApp, you can call also. And if you have any queries, you can just write on that respective number. Okay. So any doubts? Still, I'm just asking one more time. If anything, just try to unmute yourself and please ask if anything.
Sir, placement assistant.
Yes, so regarding the placement assistance, we will give you the placement assistance like how to prepare your resumes, how to give the interview, what types of an SQL or PL/SQL questions will be there for the interview, and we will just give you the small contacts of us also where they needs the PL/SQL developers and all, and where the openings are there. So that all type of stuff we are going to provide you. Okay. Anyone else have to ask anything?
So what will be the timing, sir, for the batch?
The timing will be morning 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. as timing Monday to Friday.
Is there any possibility to change in the evening timing?
Evening timing, as of now, we are not planning for the evening timing. If we are planning for evening timing, we will just let you know. Just please contact on the just contact number which is given in the chat. So they will just guide you more on the timing head.
This is the job timing, right? 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So everyone will be free after evening.
Yeah, but sometime what will be the thing? It is not compulsory that you have the 9 to 5 general shift. So some peoples are also having some other shift like 12 to 8 or 1 to 10 or 2 to 11. So that's why we had preferred this timing. And if we are having some other peoples also from other countries also, so they can also join the same timing. So that's why we are preferring this time.
Okay.
But we will try to figure it out if you have any concern or if a lot of people is having the same concern.
Okay. To get the job, PLSQL is sufficient, or we need to add our more extra programming languages?
So PL/SQL is quite enough as of now, because for any type of an front end, as I told you earlier, we need a backend, and PL/SQL is a very strong techniques of for database. So we that is enough.
Because when we seen the job description for the PLSQL developer,
Okay.
so we find there they are asking for the additional programming languages as well, like tools, Power BI tool, JavaScript, and all those things.
So that is not an means entirely PL/SQL developer. If you are maybe searching for any profile which is having just front end and back end also, because JavaScript and all this language which is for development of a front end, and with that they need a PL/SQL also.
Okay.
Sir, Linux is included, sir, in this.
Sorry, your voice is not clear.
Linux course included in the curriculum.
No. For this training, Linux is not included. Just it is in a simple SQL and PL/SQL.
The fees,
Yeah. So fee structure, just please unmute yourself, mute yourself. Yeah, so we all can listen. Yeah, so fee structure, we will share the fee structure or here. You just join that WhatsApp group, which is a link is given into the description. There we will just give you the detailed fee structure. Anyone else have to ask anything else?
But as a fresher, there is possibility to get a job, sir.
Yes, as of now, we as a PL/SQL is a growing technology also, because everyone needs the backend developer. So as a fresher also, you are able to get the jobs on the PL/SQL. But the package range is a bit between not very high, but you will get the job.
Okay.
We had pinged the group link, WhatsApp group link into the chat. Just please join that WhatsApp group to get more detail, or you can ping separately also on the same number for the any type of an assistance or information. Okay, anyone else have to ask anything?
Hello, Naresh sir, we are providing 10% discount if student is enrolling today.
Yes. And one more thing that if you are enrolling today only, so we are offering the flat 10% discount for enrolling today.
Contact
Okay.
me on that 7757 number for more information. I will be available 24/7.
Yeah, so our team will be available on that contact number, which is 7757062955. On that number, our team will be available for 24/7 for the assistance as well as registration and confirming your admissions also. Okay, so please make
Join
sure
that
that please
join
make
that
sure that
WhatsApp group
yeah.
also.
Yeah, join that WhatsApp group also, and please make sure that if you are joining today or you are registering today, you will get a discount of 10% on the fees. Okay.
Hello all, you can join this course by paying some down payment. Lot we are not expecting all that amount, but you can pay some down payment and you can enroll for this course.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else you have to ask? If not, we can conclude for a day. Okay, I think so. There are no questions available. If anything, just reach out that number. So thank you for joining all. Thank you very much.